This is George with Keller Williams Realty and the Lord team, loveorlandorealestate.com. In the next session of our home buyer's guide, what I want to talk about today is actually the home buying process. Home buying can be, as everybody knows, a fairly complicated process. And my job as a real estate agent or any real estate agent is to make that job as easy and simple and stress-free as possible, although that may be kind of hard to do. So there are a lot of steps involved in the process, and what I really want to do is cover the main steps that you'll want to do. The very first thing you want to do, of course, is find a realtor that works right for you. And that's key in your home buying process. Someone that'll work with you, be honest with you, and communicate with you. That realtor is going to analyze your needs, find out exactly what you're looking for, what area of town you're looking for, and the type of home that you think best suits your needs. The next step is to analyze your financial needs, whether you're going to be paying cash for a home, getting a mortgage, and find the right mortgage company or bank that will work with you in order to provide financing for the home. Once you've found the right realtor, you've found the mortgage company, then we're going to start searching out for properties that meet the criteria that we've looked at. We're going to select properties. We're going to go view those properties. And at that point in time, hopefully that you found the right house, and we'll make a decision to write an offer. Once you put in an offer, there are several things that happen. If we're lucky, it'll start right off and there won't be a lot of negotiations. But if there are negotiations, we'll work back and forth between the seller and the buyer to come to a mutual decision as to what we're going to be purchasing the home for. At that point in time, once the contract is signed, we have a executed agreement. Then you have 3 days typically to put your escrow. An escrow can be any amount of money that you want, but typically it's around 1% or more of the actual agreed to contract price. If it's a house that you like and there's multiple offers, you may want to increase your escrow in order to make your offer more desirable. That escrow is a credit to you at closing. So it's not money that just goes away. It's not the seller's money. It's actually a credit to you. Once that's done and everything is done, the next step is to get your inspections done. Your realtor should give you a list, or you can find an inspector that will go out and inspect the home. And the inspection really is to give you a good idea of the condition of the home that you put the offer in. Sometimes after it's done, you may ask the seller to make some repairs or some minor things that are being done. But the inspection is really for you to know the condition of the home that you're purchasing and if there's anything critically wrong with the home. After the inspection's done and everything is agreed to, then you're removing that contingency. At that point in time, your money, your escrow, is pretty much what we would call hard, meaning that if you don't close, then that money would go to the seller. During all this process, the mortgage company is working on getting your mortgage approved. You're providing all the documents and data that they need. Ironically, they'll ask for everything more than once, and if you want the loan, you just go ahead and and give it to them. Once the mortgage application is complete, the inspections are done, then the lender will order an appraisal. In order for the lender to loan the buyer the money, they want to make sure that the home has the value of the actual contract price. Once the appraisal is done, hopefully it comes in at the contract price. If it doesn't, then obviously there's negotiations that take place. After the appraisal is done, all of the documents are presented to the mortgage company. It'll go to what they call underwriting, where the underwriter's job is to make sure that the processors that collected all the data, everything is correct, because the lender will probably be audited at some point in time, and they don't want to buy that loan back. At that point in time, we're very short, close to closing. A closing date will be set. The lender will then order a survey on the property, set a closing date. So, I mean, that's a real rough idea of how the buying process goes. If you were to work with us, we would sit down in our buyer's guide and go through the entire process step by step so that you would thoroughly understand exactly what it is. So for any more questions, give us a call. Again, my name is George, and I'm at loveorlandorealestate.com, 407-408-5167.